Diversification, what exactly is it? And should we as Muslims be concerned or care about it? Diversification means that we ensure that our sources of income are not locked up in only one particular area. And if you look at the life of the Prophet ﷺ, look at the life of the early Sahaba, you see that they earned money from different sources. Our Prophet ﷺ, he was always proud of the fact that he worked as a manual labor as a young man. He used to say to his followers that I worked as a shepherd. And he told us in an authentic hadith, the best money that you can earn is the money that you earn from the sweat of your brow, which means the purest money is manual labor. There's nothing more pure than that. So there were times when our Prophet ﷺ, he worked in manual labor. Then, as we know, Khadija radiallahu anha, she appointed our Prophet ﷺ to be essentially a business manager. And so he would travel and he would buy and he would sell. And then later on in his life, he owned land. In Khaybar, he would own land. And he would get a percentage of the land from the people who were farming there, and other sources of income. And it is mentioned in Sahih Bukhari as well that our Prophet ﷺ would purchase food for his family, grain, and store it for up to a year so that there is food. The family does not go hungry. And he would also be involved in the dates of Medina. So if you look at the life of the Prophet ﷺ and also the lives of the early Sahaba, they would diversify their sources of income, at times buying and selling, at times land, at times through the agriculture, at times through the issue of animals and getting money from animals. And this is the wisdom really of any intelligent person, and our religion asks us to be intelligent. Our religion asks us not to be foolish and to use and to earn our money wisely. When it comes to diversification of investment, what this means is that, and this is very common especially in mutual funds and other types of investments, is that you don't put all of your money only in one particular company or one particular sector of investments, because you do not know what's going to happen. Maybe one particular company will crash or one sector will go down. And so when you diversify your wealth, what you do is you invest a little bit in this sector, a little bit in that sector. An example that might help clarify the point: imagine if a farmer has a large amount of land and he decides to grow only apples of one variety. Well, might sound very good, might sound easy, but then suppose a disease were to come that affects the apples. Suppose a pest is going to come that attacks the apples. And it happens. What's going to happen? For that year, the entire crop might be infected and he might get nothing. Now suppose the farmer diversified. Suppose in one area he planted apples, another area oranges, another area he did another, and so he diversified the crops. If, la qaddar Allah, a pestilence came for one crop, it wouldn't affect all of them, generally speaking. So that's what diversification means. It means that you do your best. Now, of course, only Allah is the final judge. You cannot protect against Allah Azza wa Jal, but Allah wants us to be wise. And Allah Azza wa Jal wants us to earn our money and use it in a manner that is the most judicious. So what diversification means is that we try our best to act wisely and to make sure that even if one sector, one company is affected, the rest of our wealth is not affected. And that is why it is very important for any wise investor, and every Muslim should be a wise investor. It is important that every wise investor diversify the sources of his wealth and also the sources of his investment.